Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, people of all ages, I am Brandon Gordon Gab. This is GabGames.com official review of Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. So,
Okay, see ya.
Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero is an arena fighter game.
Sure, I'll catch you guys again.
It's not like it's necessarily open world. It's not the traditional
This whole place hasn't
fighting
changed a
game
bit.
where you're
You were never
super
one-
limited,
Yo,
but it is a fighting game.
That was rather nerve-wracking.
As far as Dragon Ball
I could
Z
use your
games,
help, Supreme Kai.
it gives us the same stuff we're used to. A lot of people don't want to hear it.
Oh, hey, Dad!
A lot of the meat of the stuff comes from the
Let's
episode
take a
battle.
peek, shall we, Lord Beerus?
And we just about know how Dragon Ball Z plays out. If you love these games, you're a Dragon Ball fan to begin with. So you know the story of Goku. You know the story of Vegeta, how he came, how he was a mercenary for hire for Frieza and found out Frieza killed his family and now he's Goku's rival. We all know Gohan's story as Goku's son, where he fits in. We all know where Piccolo fit in. All the stories that we can play. We basically know the story of Dragon Ball Z. In good fashion, like all Dragon Ball Z games, there's alternate timeline stories and things just to mix it up. But this isn't anything new to any Dragon Ball Z game, from Budokai to Goku Legacy on GBA. Like, if you know Dragon Ball Z story,
Check it out! It's a new kind
story
of
mode don't
tablet.
really matter. That's why the highlight of this game is the custom battle.
What can that thing do, anyway?
Because we know Dragon Ball Z story. So the custom battle matters. Why? We have bonus battles, right? Bonus battles are custom battles created by, or custom episodes created by the Bandai Namco development team. So this is their version of Dragon Ball Z and how certain things play out. Custom battles, world battles, I should say the world library, are episodes created by the Dragon Ball Sparkling fan base. How good are you with storytelling? Why? Because we know the Dragon Ball Z lore, we know the universe, but they might be looking for something new. So they give us the tools and custom battles in order to create our own story. Right now, my story is going to be based around Yamcha. Make the Wolfgang fists great again. So I'm going to create a story arc for Yamcha and things like that to incorporate the asset things and characters like that. Yamcha, Tien, Krillin, Brawly, and Goten. That's my team. That's my Team Yamcha team. Right? To make Yamcha great again. Why? Because this is not Dragon Ball Z. This is not Dragon Ball Super. This is not Dragon Ball.
Huh? Gohan's
This
here
isn't
too.
even Dragon Ball Diamond.
Cut, cut, cut.
This is Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero. This is a whole new universe.
Would you take a request from me?
So, the power scaling in this game, or the character scaling in this game, is kind of stupid to me. Because it being a Dragon Ball game, people like, nobody can beat Goku. Fanboys, fangirls, nobody can beat Goku. Nobody can beat Super Blue Vegito. Nobody can beat Vegeta. Nobody can beat Beerus. They're overpowered due to reputation and not due to the
I
universe.
motion that we ask Miss Bulma to cook something for us.
It's a new universe. We don't know the power scaling of anybody in this universe. It's not Dragon Ball Z Sparkling Zero. It's not Dragon Ball Super Sparkling Zero. It's not Dragon Ball. It's Dragon Ball Sparkling Zero.
Check it out. It's a new kind of tablet.
No, it's not Dragon Ball. It's a new
I'll show you. Just
entity
wait.
in itself. So these power levels that we've become accustomed to due to character
This thing
references,
is so cool.
character
Let's
reputation. I was gonna say representation. Character reputation don't exist in this universe. That's the whole point of the custom battle. To remind you, it's a new universe from everything you know before. And I think that's where explaining that to the layman or fanboys that's just geeking out went over a lot of people's heads.
Excellent. Then our
That's why the
latest
power
model is
level
already
scaling in
in
this
motion.
is stupid. Now, power level scaling. Super training is a good place to explain it.
We're going back
We'll go
to
to
the
training.
basics.
They have great levels. Visuals, A+. If you like Dragon Ball Z story, it's going to be an A+. Level design, A+. What else am I missing? Gameplay mechanics, A+. We'll go to the open field. Stage select option. It's not up here. So this is stupid in itself. Okay. But this is a good balanced team. Right now, I'll switch out Krillin with no, actually, what's on my other team? Who is fighting? This is actually a good team. We'll switch out Lord Slug just to show what I'm talking about when it comes to power level scaling. With Super Vegito. Right? Starts battle. So, character scale comes with this. Okay, here we are. I've been working with Yamcha a lot, so I got Yamcha boost a bit. Training controls. Now, training settings, gauge options, switch wait time. Nice. Okay, so we look at Yamcha picture in the top left corner. Yamcha have 3 bars of health, and I think including the one we have is 4, and he got 3.5 bars. The green dots by his head, 1, 2, 3, that's health bars after this one depletes, which is at half. So he has 3.5 health bars. Majin Buu, who is still factory right now, might I add. Yamcha is at he's at level 3 or 4 right now of upgrading on Yamcha. I think he'll only upgrade 7 levels. But he's at level 4 right now. And he only has 3.5 bars of health. As to where Majin Buu is base. I haven't played with him like that. And he's at 1, 2, 3, plus the one he has 4 bars of health. That's the power scaling. Outside of that, when you're looking into power scaling of characters, it's also the charge time. Now, because again, I've been working with Yamcha, the yellow bar under his health bar is his meter. Now we're in sparkling. That's why his meter is depleting. But the charge time of powering up also depends on the proficiency, I think that's what they call it, the proficiency level of the character. So Yamcha stock, who's a good example? Krillin, I think I upgraded him a little bit. Yeah, I upgraded Krillin. Tien was a little slower than most. Everybody's actually up there now. Their charge level. How fast you charge up matters sometimes. Because if you don't charge up, you can't use your attacks, which are the after image, power up to the very limit, Kamehameha, Wolfang Fist, and Spirit Bar. Without having an energy bar, enough energy in the energy bar, you can't use those attacks. So you have to power up in order to use those attacks. The faster your character power up, the faster you have access to attacks. You see what the number 2 is under Yamcha? That's these things called they're like skill points. You can use skill points when you do like clashes or sometimes to power up certain attacks, things like that. They use skill points. So understanding your skill points matter. You don't necessarily need to have skill points to go into sparkling, but normally by the time you fully power up your first time, you should have at least a skill point. If you have classes, in order to boost your chance of winning in a class, you can use a skill point, things like that. That's pretty straightforward. Something the game don't really tell you, right? Is this. Blocking and perception. Perception is just basically an automatic counter, right? Gauge settings, no, opponent settings. We'll do that. See, that's perception. It's basically an automatic counter. You time it up right. And it can be a bit OP. Right? Automatic counter. If I time it right. Don't have to put any effort into using your block button. Now, the block button is different. A good time block will help you do 2 things. There's the vanish. It helps with the vanish. And there's a stagger, if I could. Majin Buu is actually good at this mix-up. You see that breaking time just now? There's a stagger. He's actually good at with his mix-up just now to avoid an official stagger, a super stagger type of thing. You block with the direction of where your opponent's hitting from or they're attacking from. You could get a stagger or, basically a kind of a guard break, right? There's a difference between that and perception. A lot of people hold down that perception button. It's really not hard too much to get past the perception button. That's why you saw him blast just now. A blast running up will help you with the perception, people holding down the perception button, things of that sort. The Dragon Balls, collecting Dragon Balls. The dragon will give you a wish, depending on which one. They give you more wishes or stronger wishes. I summoned Shinron once. I didn't really like the options. It was like money, clothing, a character, or something else. I chose the money. Because getting money in here is